Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
I didn't know anybody from the industry and I had to start somewhere. I mean, I've done Apna Time Bhi Aayega and Rang Jao Tere Rang Mein, which are also work that I'm proud of. So as long as I get good stories like that, I would love to continue. But yeah, I would love to do a web series now.
In an exclusive chat with us, Megha Ray, who won hearts with her stint in Sony TV's show Sapno Ki Chhalang, spoke at length on the show, the current TRP system, her journey in the world of television, and a lot more. Chhalang just went off air. Is there a void you're trying to cope up with?
This time it's been a little unusual, to be honest. Because I got to know well in advance, like at least 2 or 3 weeks prior to it happening, because usually what happens is you get to know in the same week, so it's just too much to process. But this time I was somewhere mentally prepared that this is happening. Having said that, I don't think I'm honestly done with the show, because it was an amazing show, and somewhere I feel it's not fair for a show that good to wind up that early. But I mean, I think that's the nature of this industry. You can't do anything about it. And void, yeah, I mean, I do feel I miss going on set. I miss being Radhika the most, because she was very real. I didn't have to take any effort to act as such. So I think I'm going to miss that. And it doesn't come by often, being a television actor. So I really hope I get to do something like that soon.
Right. The show's story, like we've spoken a lot of times, was very real. No unnecessary drama, no love angles, just an honest story of a girl who aspires to achieve great things. How do you feel about the same?
I think it's a project, I've said this before also, it's a project that every actor who's serious about acting wants to be a part of at some point, because you always want your work to be meaningful. You want your work of art, no matter what kind of a creator you are, you want your work of art to resonate with people. You want people to see themselves in your work somehow. And even when I read the script, when I read about Radhika, I always thought that like I'm really representing the young girls of our country, and I have to do justice to that. And that's what excites me about my profession. If my character gives me the sense of realization that I am somewhere representing the youth or the girls of our country or of the world, I think my work is, it's so meaningful then, because I'd rather not do anything else. I think my life feels fulfilled. So being a part of Sapno Ki Chhalang, yeah, I really wish this lasted longer. Like I said, it's not often to come by a show this amazing, but I'm immensely proud, I'm immensely grateful that I got to be a part of such a brilliant story. And the most interesting thing for me was, usually while doing daily soaps, what ends up happening after a point, say after 50 episodes, people run out of story. Right. People now start putting in some track, isko dalo, iska track dalo, uska track dalo, and it just starts to stray away from the plot. But this was the most unusual experience, that we were not running out of story. We just had so much story, because from day one they have established the importance of every single character in our show. I think it's not just the protagonist, it's her point of view, but every single person in her life has a life of their own, and they contribute in a certain way to the protagonist's life, which is like how normal life is. So I think that's why we really had so much more to show, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. But having said that, we are going to wrap it up very nicely. We are going to show all those stories also. It's just going to be a little more faster than how we would have originally planned.
Do you think you got the recognition you deserve with Chhalang? Or do you think that recognition comes with commercial TV shows?
This 1 week after my show wrapped up, for the first time in my life, I didn't jump onto my next. I didn't really rush through anything. I've been getting calls, and I've just taken time to think. And like, coming to your question, I was thinking, this is probably my one show. I mean, I've done Apna Time Bhi Aayega and Rang Jao Tere Rang Mein, which are also work that I'm proud of. But this one show was something very different. This is that one show which I can always look back at and feel very proud of, I can tell people to watch. I can tell my friends to watch, which is so important because our friends are always judging and making fun of us, in general. But I mean, this is a show that I can go and tell people to watch. So I think it's a big deal to be a part of a show like that. Everyone I knew who was watching the show raves about it. Everyone, like be it my family, extended family, my co-actors, their families, or people who follow the show. I read their tweets. I like actually I've seen a huge crowd on Twitter acknowledge the show and enjoying the show, and that makes me feel like, okay, yeah, there's this certain kind of crowd who is enjoying our show. But the numbers again, I mean, I was surprised. I honestly didn't expect the numbers that we got. I was really expecting better numbers. And which made me think that, I mean, when we are willing to do something different and something nice, I guess people are still not watching it. And then people complain about not getting good content, but when one of them decides to make good content, you don't watch it. So I think no one has a right to judge actors or creators for making the content that they're making, because they're making it for the audience, and if the audience doesn't see it, then what's the point? So I can't say. So talking about fame and recognition, I don't think so much in those terms. I really am a very purist that way. I just think of my performance, and the rest that follows is a byproduct of things. But yeah, I think it's still somewhere not what I had imagined or expected. Given the kind of work that we have done in this project, I think it's underrated. It's definitely underrated, and I think it's at the end of the day, when it's about daily soaps, it comes to TRPs, and I think that's the most mysterious question. No one has still been able to answer that what really works, and apparently even bizarre things work. And but I think people like me. I mean, I shouldn't say I'll never do anything. You never know what your life is gonna unfold like, but then I'm going to try my best to stick to the kind of things that I have been doing, and fame is not a priority for me. So people, even recently, like the couple of offers that I've got, and I've said no to one of those, and my close friends are like, "Are you mad? Like, what's wrong with you?" Like, I can't help it. Like, I mean, at least at this stage in my life, I don't want to make decisions based on fame or based on the popularity of things. I just want to be a better actor, and I'm going to try and go for projects that help me become that.
Is it disheartening to you as an actor that everything somehow boils down to TRPs? And do you think it is important to strike a balance between the content and the content that gets you TRPs?
Absolutely. I think balance is key to everything, and I think I was very happy that they put forward a project like Sapno Ki Chalang, which stood out, which was so different from anything else that comes on Indian television. But they didn't let it run for long also, so that confused me. As like, okay, here's this show where we have decided for once. I mean, the whole point of Sapno Ki Chalang existing was, I think, to change the narrative, to bring forth shows which are rich in content and have a message. But I mean, not even just, I think just 4 months is gonna run. So I think we were just picking up, somewhere story wise, and it's just starting to unfold. The characters are becoming more themselves. The relationships are developing. We didn't really over rush through things. The pace was correct, and despite that, it is discouraging. I won't lie. It is because at the end of the day, we are doing this for ourselves, yes, but we are also doing it for the audience. And as much as I know, there is this set of audience. I think it's a certain. I don't understand what our audience is yet, but I know it's a small set, but they have been religiously following the show and appreciating it. But I just wish it was a larger audience, man, because every episode had so much to give. And I wish more people would see, and I'm sure people would connect. If more people saw, they would connect to it. But it is a little disheartening. But I guess it's a process. We're all going to figure it out eventually. But yeah, I really wish that I think eventually it's going to be a two-way street, because now, like I said, we are making good content but the audience is not watching. But should we give up like because of that? I don't think so. I think we should keep creating more content. We should try to, I mean, if something's bad, you should try and change it and not succumb to it, right? Like, so that's what I feel, that it's okay. But I think we should not get disheartened. We shouldn't say that like we try but it's not working. But maybe it will. Maybe we have to find a balance in which we can entertain in a way that they like it also, and also have the kind of impact that Chalang did have. So I think it's a matter of time. I would like to have that optimism. I would like to hope and work towards that. Yeah.
Has there been any incident where people have come up to you and have related to your character? Now that you've done such a good show, do you think taking up another show that will not be as meaningful as this one will be easy for you?
It's become a little more difficult to choose now, to be very honest, because I'm mad that way, and I don't think everyone should be, because I mean, you have your finances to take care of. There are so many things you have to look after, but I have always been a person who can't say yes to something if the heart isn't in it. So, and honestly, I have once worked for money also, and I've realized that it doesn't make me happy. I think I spent my entire time just feeling sad at night that, oh God, what am I doing with my life? What am I going to do with this money anyway? And so I'm the kind of person who can't be happy just for money. So it's going to be difficult for me to choose, because as it is, I'll have very limited options. This time, probably I will wait, or let's see. I mean, I can't say anything yet. I'm having conversations. I'm trying to figure out, but वही है, पता नहीं क्या होगा. But one thing I know for sure is, no matter which character I get, I'm going to make it my own, and I'm going to portray it in a way that's not really typical. That's what I've always done, and that's what I've sworn to do. So I think I owe it to myself to, no matter which project I do next, to just give it a different flavor and just be as honest as possible to the character. I think that's what I can do being an actor. I don't think I have much choice there.
Any appreciation from the industry that has stayed with you?
So, one thing on the top of my head is when my promo first came out, and this promo, the trailer that we had cut from the episodes, it was very non-daily soap promo. Like, it was the trailer which we had cut from the episodes, and I think I really loved that. And unexpectedly, so there is this casting director. He casts for Bollywood projects and everything. Kavish Sinha, y'all must be knowing him. And he commented on the promo, and like, he doesn't follow me or anything. Like, I just remember that once I'd gone for an intro over there. So if he remembers me through that, it's great. But he commented on the promo that I'm so proud of you to see where you are today, where you've reached, and this is a great project. And I was like, wow, I mean, this is not even from the television industry that's coming, right? It's so great. And I know we have that quality. So a lot of my co-actors, that other director friends, I had my previous directors congratulate me and tell me how nice the show was, my previous producers as well. So, yeah, the kind of appreciation and recognition I've got is very unanimous, which is, I think that's the win that we are all going to take from Sapno Ki Chalang, that every single person who was a part of the show has done great work. So, it's been recognized that way.
Tell us about your journey until here. Where and how did you start?
Okay. I think almost everyone who knows me is aware that I'm an engineer too, and I have a very similar story to Radhika, except that I didn't have to migrate from a different city. But yeah, the experiences have been similar. I was the only girl, in fact, the only student from my college who got through. There was a guy and a girl, and I mean, we made through the campus placement and got placement in this really nice company. I didn't know why I was getting myself placed in the company, because somewhere I knew I wanted to become an actor, but I guess I had to prove a point that my education has not gone waste, and like, it's not because I can't get a job that I think I was young and I had too much to prove to myself and to the people around me. So I went for the test. I was the only one to qualify. And in spite of that, I know there were people in college saying that she got that job because she's pretty. And I was like, wow, okay. And it's a coding company. They're not going to look at your face and take you for the job. There were people in my own family who said such things, because I think there is always this one relative who can't take the fact that one of the kids is doing something different from the rest. And I think I'm glad I never cared about what they said and went ahead and did whatever the hell I wanted to do. So I did my job, but of course, like I said, I didn't have a real motivation to do that job. I just did that to prove a point. So after a year and a half, I had made up my mind to quit and really give acting a shot, because that was deep down, I knew that if I didn't give it a shot, I will regret it for the rest of my life. And I'm so glad I took that leap of faith, and I took that chalang literally. And I went forward. I quit. And I had a couple of people in the office telling me, who also wanted to do something else with their lives, and they said they could never make that decision. Because it's not easy to really give up on a very stable income, and actors life is so crazy. We don't know when we are gonna from where we are gonna get our next paycheck. Like right now, I don't know what my next project is going to be, when I'll start earning again, or from where I'll start earning. So it's a constant uncertain field, so you got to be really crazy to give up on a stable income and come here and do something. But I know I'm a person who can't really stay without doing what they really want to do in their lives. So I think that's been the basis of my entire journey. I've made crazy decisions that way, but I don't regret any of them. And here I am today.
Are you still waiting for that one project that will turn out to be a breakthrough in your career and where you can prove yourself as an actor?
Certainly, I think I haven't got that kind of reach yet. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I'm like I'm saying, I'm proud of all the work that I've done. Be it Apna Time Bhi Aayega, be it Rang Jao Tere Rang Mein. There are scenes I want people to watch, because I know that I've poured my heart out. I know that those are some of my best performances. Even in Rang Jao Tere Rang Mein, like there was this whole widow track, and I couldn't believe it while I was doing that. How could I even connect to a character who is a widow and actually play that part? But I know a lot of people haven't seen it, but I want them to see, because I've done some good work there. So I am kahin na kahin desperate for people to see the good work that I've done, because it's for the people. I'm doing it for the people to see it, right? So it'd be nicer if I had a larger audience seeing my work. If that's what you all mean by fame, because I'm not really interested in the glamour side of things, but I just want more people to see my work, see my characters. And if I have good stories to tell, like I had with Sapno Ki Jhalang, I want more people to see it, because we are, as a community, we need to talk about art. We need to talk about content which help us evolve mentally, of course. So that we can have conversations, like so many kinds of interesting conversations sparked up because of Sapno Ki Jhalang. Like people, I've seen my not just among I was surprised about that. I thought that this would be a show which would resonate more with a female audience. But the amount of male audience that also resonates with the show is amazing, which goes to show that when you have something to share honestly, any human being who has a little bit of sense in them is going to connect to it. So I've seen my father's brothers, and they had gone to this wedding, and they were talking about how they have handled issues when they were younger with their wives and with their mothers, and how now they understand, watching our show, that oh, okay, this is a different side of story. Like, we don't see what our kids are actually doing. They're suffering, we judge them that they're having fun. And it's so nice to hear these conversations, and I think that should be the point of art at the end of the day, to spark conversations. So I really, really hope we get there.
What apart from a daily soap would you love to do?
What exactly?
I don't know. It's true that I've been approached for it, but I don't know what happened, why it went viral like that. But there is no confirmation. There is no finalization yet. Yeah, I was approached for it. We have a conversation. We're still talking about it, but there's absolutely, I don't think there's any final. I have no idea, to be honest. There's nothing finally that can be said yet. It's not like I've signed anything yet. Like I said, I'm not signed for anything yet. I'm just having conversations with everybody. So I think one of those conversations has somehow got out. I don't know how.
Tell us about your upcoming projects.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I would love to do a good web series or a movie if they want me. But I think the problem is even I haven't made a deliberate effort in that direction because I've been exploring myself in television. Um, it's a nice safe space for a person who's starting out. Like I didn't know anybody from the industry and I had to start somewhere. When I started out, I was honestly not even keen on doing television, but luckily I've just kept getting projects which are very non-TV like. They're very different from my first project itself. Like it was a very youth-based show, so that's how I've been caught up with television. So as long as I get good stories like that, I would love to continue. But yeah, I would love to do a web series now. I think now I'm a little more confident about the efforts I put in as an actor because I have completely not trained. I've just come out of an engineering college and showed up for an audition and got my part. So I think I'm very excited and curious to see what different kinds of roles I can play. I want to explore the different personalities that I could have, and I think there's it's a little limited when it comes to TV. I think especially when you're the protagonist in a TV show, there's only so much you can be. You have to be quite correct in a way. I don't want to be so correct because as a normal person, I am the lead of my own life, but it doesn't mean that I'm always correct. I think, and I would love to have a character to play wherein I really delve into the emotions of a real person and where I could be wrong too. But I think I'm very excited to play such characters, which I think web would have more to offer than television.